the game. Now, in the next small area, I believe the fourth, I'm going to buy the Grand Slam technique, which is another very nice technique. And again, you don't need to buy these. They just make the game that much more fun and easier. Go to my inventory and use it. Now I have a technique called Grand Slam. These are pretty much the only techniques you need in the game. They're like the best ones you can get. So I'm going to go forward here into the next part, which is another mall area. And I'm going to head into the drugstore here and buy some more Karma Jolts. I said I was going to buy more later, and now it's later. So I'm going to pick up a few of these, one to use right now, and a few to hang on to in my inventory in case of an emergency. It never hurts to be prepared. Come on. Karma Jolt. And that should be good. Yeah. Now I'll go into the inventory and of course use one. Leaving me with 3 left. Increases my throw power, which is a bonus. More power, which is nice, but most importantly, all my HP is restored. So now, with full health, gonna proceed to the next area, which is Bird Village, and look who it is! It's Benny and Clyde. How do you like that technique? Yes, history does repeat itself. Sure, we'll meet again, if I wanted to inform you guys. The technique you just saw, that is the Grand Slam. It is just like Dragon Feet, but instead with a weapon. Now, with that done, I'm going to head into the sauna here, as you get a humorous scene with Ryan using the sauna. He was very uptight, the sauna was very relieving. It gives you a decent stamina and power up, which is why I did it. And it's fun to sit in a sauna. I haven't been in one in quite some time. Now we're in the next area, right in front of River City High, where we have another new band, the Internationals, but they're no match. Wang and Lars here, they're no match for the Grand Slam technique, which makes using the trash can that much better. Before it was too slow to use, but with the Grand Slam, it becomes an incredibly deadly weapon. By far the most powerful means of attacking, because now you have the immense strength of the trash can and the speed of the dragon kick, which results in death. As Lars, the second here, asked if it was fun yet, now we took out Fuji. Sorry, Fuji. And Juan. And now here's River City High, and since I defeated all those bosses, Ivan comes out and challenges us. He does have a very nasty headbutt that will deal a very nasty amount of damage, so you're not going to want to give him any chance to use it on you. He says you are worthy enemy and may get lucky. With him out of the way, we can proceed into River City High, where we run into the Plague, who have the gym occupied. We've got Snake and Edge, and now we're going to take out whoever these guys are, and then knock the trash can out of my hand. It's still possible to lose your weapon, the trash can, or whatever weapon you're using, as Blade and Sting just demonstrated. Now I'm going to go further on the screen, and to proceed you actually have to get upstairs once you take out Otis here, who is the next boss, and he doesn't want us to wear shoes on his clean gym floor. But we'll show him as we pound him to death with a trash can. How's that for dirty, huh? The twins are upstairs. And I get to keep my shoes on. Yay! It's often said before you judge somebody to walk a mile in their shoes. That way, you're a mile away, and you have the shoes. Now, we need to get upstairs, which we can do by jumping up onto this balance beam, and then onto the rim of the basketball hoop. Kids, don't try this at home. And then we'll be able to jump up to the top story. Now, we're going to come to a series of areas that we don't need to go to. You have to go up to the top floor, as Roxy so kindly told us earlier in the game that Cindy is being held on the top floor. So we'll walk up to the top floor, and make our way to the end and try and save her. As we got Bubba, and yes, the Grand Slam technique even works with enemies, as you just saw me use it mistakenly there with Slim here, who screams for his mama. Now we're going to walk to the end here, and this is where it gets really cool, as double dragon music starts playing, as I'm going to do a little dance here to it. Do-do-do-do. This is one of my favorite parts of the game, as to show homage to it, since the game is so similar to it, they actually play the theme. And now here come the Dragon Twins. Maybe they played it for Randy and Andy here. But these guys are definitely a deadly duo, and while they may be idiots, according to Roxy, they are definitely powerful. As if you give them a chance, they will get up and they will knock the snot out of you. They have nasty kicks, punches, they do a lot of damage, but I beat them and now the end is near. You'll find what you want on the roof. And Randy gives up because I am too strong. Now, Well, the final boss lies ahead on the roof. What we want is not in the roof, but in the door to the left of it, where Cindy is being held. We rescue her, and she said she was so scared and wonders where we were. Ryan, of course, says, "What? I just rescued you, it's safe to go home now." But Cindy, on the other hand, wanted to go back and continue her shopping, and appears wasn't fazed by this kidnapping at all, as she just disappeared all ninja-like, just like Roxy. So, if she was a ninja, how'd she get captured? The questions we will never know the answer to. But now I'm going to pick up my trash can and go to the roof and for the final showdown with the final boss of the game. Gonna use one more Karma Jolt. Max power 8 up. Very nice. Again, just wanted the health back. Close out of the menu. And it's showtime. Here we go. Slick as a lead pipe. He says, "Long time no see, Ryan. Remember me?" "Yeah, I remember you. Let me introduce you to my friend, the trash can." After beating him up, he says that guy's a freak. So now I'm gonna clobber him up, throw the trash can at him, and let's settle this with her. Shall we? Come on. Oh, you wanna pick up a fight? You coward. But with that, he's done, and Simon says to give him a break. "You think you're such hot stuff? You haven't seen the last of me, Ryan. I'll be back, and I won't forget this." And with that, the city is saved. Thanks to Ryan and Alex, that was the end of the evil Simon. The gangs returned to class and became honor students. Okay. Cindy was rescued in time to finish her shopping. And yes, all was once again peaceful in River City. And then the credits roll. And that is the end to this glorious game. Now I ask you, in the beginning of the game, was our villain not Slick? The message was from Slick. So, where was Slick? The final boss wasn't Slick, it was Simon. If he was going to use his real name in the end, why not use it in the beginning? Who knows? Then, of course, there's the matter of Alex and Ryan saving the day. Alex didn't do anything, Ryan did everything. Alex stayed at home, ate potato chips, and watched TV. Ryan went out and got the city back and his girlfriend, who didn't really seem to care, and went back shopping. Just like Mario and Luigi, where if you beat the game with Luigi, it gives the credit to Mario. No credit to the lower guy. I'm sorry this took so long to get out. It took me a lot longer than I expected it would, and I apologize for that. I just had a lot of things come up, and then I got sick, as I am now. I'm sure you can hear it. This video was my first request video. It was requested by a couple people in the past. And it's a little known fact, it's not too well known, but I do take requests. So if you have a request, just by all means, request away by means of commenting on my profile, send me a message, comment on one of my videos, whatever you want. Just be forewarned that I'm doing the NES right now, so requests for games on other systems will take a little while, but I will eventually get to them. Right now I'm doing the NES, and eventually I'm going to go back to the Super Nintendo in a couple weeks. Got a couple more things planned for the NES, and then I'll be jumping back to that. With Super Ghouls and Ghosts, yes, I will be doing it both times, just like I did with Ghosts and Goblins. Super Ghouls and Ghosts happens to be one of my favorite games on the SNES, oddly enough. And then we'll go from there. That's going to wrap up another two-tailed playthrough. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.